7:45. We say welcome back and good morning. Welcome to the Wake Up Call on Extreme FM. Good morning to all the listeners right now, and thank you for joining us. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch at Extreme 104 SVG. A WhatsApp number to reach out to us is 430-1043. To call us 457-1043. No, the government has proposed. They've said, you know what? We want to move forward with removing the Queen as head of state in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. But it's not going to be done through a referendum that has other things added to it. It's going to be done by itself. It's going to stand alone. So you're not going to have any questions, right? Like we did in 2009. How old was I? I could have voted back then. I don't remember what happened to me. But in 2009, we had a referendum. In that referendum were a number of issues or a number of things to be changed from our 1979 constitution, right? Now, one of them was to remove the Queen as head of state. And that was rejected, I think, overwhelmingly. Anything over 52% for me is overwhelming, right? Because you're looking at a voter population of a couple thousand people. So we dashed that one side. Last year, Barbados became a republic. And people were so happy and so proud of Barbados. But over here, I was a little salty because that could have been us in 2009. But you know how they like to throw you guys voted to not change the referendum. An argument not for this morning. But let's discuss for a little bit how you feel about, do you want the Queen to be removed as head of state? Do you want her to remain as head of state? If she is removed as the head of state, head of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, then to replace her as head would be president. Just like Barbados has a president and then they have a prime minister. That would be us. Just like Trinidad and Dominique and Guyana, they have a president and then they have a prime minister. That's how it'll work, right? Representative. But that person is coming from inside. See, the affair is going to be internal. We're not going to have to answer to anybody, or we're not going to have to line up at AIA with a whole bunch of flags just going so from left to right, welcoming people, descendants of the people who were responsible for slavery. Guides, students, primary school students, secondary school students lined up, waving flags through the streets of Kingstown, welcoming the folks, the descendants of people who have hurt us and exploited us. Do you understand? Do you understand where I'm coming from here?
Okay.
I think you could tell which side I'm on. Which side I'm on, like right
obviously.
away.
Well, then you just weigh the advantage. What are the disadvantages?
To me, I look at it, I'm more of a social thing. You understand? Now, just because you remove the Queen as head of state doesn't mean that you're going to come out of the Commonwealth, right? Let me just put that out there. But why should we hold on to that aspect of our past for much longer? Why should we hold on to that? Slavery was abolished in what year? 1834. 1834, 1934, over 100 years ago. But the effects of slavery live on for years and years and years and years.
It is still happening today.
It's still happening today. And I would like for us to play a pivotal role in just removing remnants of our past that remind us of the kind of nastiness that happened to us, to our forefathers, for parents.
But can we sustain ourselves without the Queen?
I'm not sure about the sustainability part. But what do they do for us? Maybe should have reached out to Kisal. Maybe she would have been able to help us out.
Yeah.
As their head of state. So, like, economically speaking, is it more for economics? But like I said, that doesn't faze me. I don't care about all of that stuff. Maybe I should, but I don't care about all of that stuff. I just want to see that colonial past gone. Bye. Ta-ta. So we don't have to be, all right, yes, this is what we're going to do. We're going to line off in the hot sun and we're going to welcome you. We don't have to do all of that anymore. Everything will be just St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The head of our state is a Vincentian. Yes, we have a Governor General as we speak. But it will no longer be somebody from overseas who we can't even sit down and talk with.
Probably too old people talk.
I don't know about that part there.
Something not running in my mind there. Would it affect the way we do business?
I don't. Two things I want: reparations and to remove the Queen as head of state. Those two things. Right? Now, just by way of like letting you know, there are some Caribbean countries that have already removed the Queen as head of state. I was like, goodbye. So there's Barbados. 2021 they did that. Dominica 1978, Guyana 1970, Trinidad and Tobago 1976. What going on with the rest of the Caribbean? We say we come in.
They say had some who want to remove.
Yeah, who want?
Right.
So let me read out those. Just all 6 Caribbean countries. This has come from foreignpolicy.com. So these are the countries that want to remove the Queen as head of state. Make haste. Belize, the Bahamas, Jamaica, Grenada, Antigua and Barbuda, and St. Kitts and Nevis. All countries that were colonized by the British. Why on God's living earth we are still holding on? I don't know. And for the people who still want to hold on, why? Because what is comforting to you? In another Caribbean island, a couple of months ago, they removed a statue that no longer had any meaning to the people of that country. I can't remember the Caribbean island, but it just ran through my mind right now. This one guy went and he just mashed it up. Remnants of a colonial past. Go! So that we could move on. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds.
Yeah, we're coming up on 200 years now.
Yeah. Rename some of them places too.
Yeah. Seriously.
Let's do that. Rename. I mean,
But
rename the whole of St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
But then we had to go get our own currency and I can't think.
No, we don't have to.
Really?
Do we have to? But the countries that are that still have EC. I'm not sure about the currency. I'm not sure about that.
I mean,
But I will agree with this one coming from the government. I'll be fully 100% behind this one. And I hope that the majority of Vincentians will be behind this one too.
You think if the whole Caribbean just forget about them, we could be better off?
Yeah. Mentally, we'll be better off. That's more important.
Mentally.
My bank account could be empty, but once I am mentally fit and I feel good about myself and I'm free. This is like freedom. Next week, Monday is Emancipation Day, yeah? It was like, just goodbye. That's what I want. That's what I want for our people too. Let me tell you something, yeah? Now, PM did say he's only going to, the government is only going to go forward if they have support from the opposition. Well, right after the bat, they don't really get support from the government.
Mm-hmm.
If and only if they have support from the opposition. If the opposition does not support this move, something wrong. Something will be drastically wrong. But I'm going to wait to see what's going to happen, because sometimes it'll start out with a yes, and then they end up with a no. So we'll see how it goes. But I am loving it. Let's move forward. This is what step only God knows to becoming a mentally free society, free from our colonial past, free from the shackles that bond us daily.
Did anybody have a copy of the referendum from before?
Google. Google.
It's still on Google?
I don't know. Google it.
I will look for it.
Google it. Yeah, man.
And see what all we said no to.
You really going back there?
Yeah.
Good luck to you. Thank you so much for joining the live, by the way.